Apple HomePod 2 Review 2026, worth it or not? Apple's HomePod 2 costs nearly $300, but the real question is not what it costs, it is whether it is actually worth buying in 2026. Because in today's world, smart speakers are everywhere. Amazon has Alexa devices, Google has Nest speakers, and even budget brands are offering surprisingly powerful speakers at a fraction of the price. So in such a competitive market, does Apple's premium smart speaker still make sense? Or has it become one of those products that only looks good on paper? In this video from Gadgets Hub, we are going to break everything down in detail: design, sound quality, smart features, ecosystem experience, real-life usage, and limitations, so by the end, you will know exactly whether you should buy it or completely skip it. Now before we go deeper, it is important to understand what the Apple HomePod 2 actually is. This is not just a normal Bluetooth speaker, and Apple never designed it to be one. Instead, it is a premium smart speaker that works as both a high-quality audio system and a smart home control hub. It connects deeply with Apple devices like iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Apple Music. But the key idea behind this product is not just connectivity, it is experience. Apple is focusing on delivering extremely high-quality sound combined with seamless automation inside the Apple ecosystem. That is the core identity of the HomePod 2. Now let's talk about design, because like every Apple product, design is a major part of the experience. The HomePod 2 follows a very minimal and elegant design language. It has a soft, fabric mesh exterior that feels smooth and premium when you look at it or touch it. It is not flashy, it is not overly complicated, and it does not try to grab attention aggressively. Instead, it blends into your environment very naturally. On the top, there is a glass touch interface that lights up beautifully when music is playing or when Siri is activated. It gives a futuristic feel without being distracting. There are no unnecessary buttons, no complex controls, just a clean and simple interface that matches modern home aesthetics. Whether you place it in a living room, bedroom, office, or even a studio setup, it doesn't look like a cheap gadget. It looks like a carefully designed home accessory. And that is exactly what Apple is going for here. But while design is impressive, the real question is always performance, especially sound quality. This is where the HomePod 2 tries to justify its price. Inside the speaker, Apple has engineered high excursion drivers and powerful bass tuning that create a 360-degree audio experience. What that means in simple terms is that sound does not come from one direction, it spreads evenly throughout the room. So whether you are sitting right in front of it or across the room, the audio feels balanced and consistent. When it comes to vocals, they are extremely clear and well separated. You can hear every detail in songs, dialogues in movies, and even subtle background sounds. The bass is deep but controlled, it does not overpower the rest of the sound. And the high frequencies remain crisp even at higher volume levels. This balance is what makes the HomePod 2 stand out compared to cheaper speakers that often exaggerate bass or distort sound at high volume. If you are listening to music, the experience feels immersive and rich. If you are watching movies, dialogue clarity is excellent. And if you are just using it for background sound while working or relaxing, it still feels premium and consistent. But here is an important point: you are not just paying for loudness or bass. You are paying for refinement. The HomePod 2 is not trying to be the loudest speaker in the room. It is trying to be the most balanced and intelligent one. However, there is something you need to understand. The full potential of this speaker is heavily tied to Apple devices. If you are using an iPhone, the setup process is almost instant. You simply bring your phone close to the speaker and it automatically connects. No complicated pairing, no manual setup, nothing difficult. Everything feels automatic and smooth. From there, you can use Siri to control music, adjust volume, send commands, or even manage smart home devices. It also works perfectly with Apple TV, which makes it a strong option for home entertainment setups. If you are already subscribed to Apple Music, the integration feels even better because everything is connected in one ecosystem. But here is where things start to become limited. If you are not inside the Apple ecosystem, your experience changes significantly. Android users, for example, do not get the same level of integration. There is no deep system-level control, and you lose a lot of the convenience features that make the HomePod special. So in simple words, this speaker is not designed for everyone, it is designed specifically for Apple users. Now let's move to smart features, because the HomePod 2 is not just a speaker. It also works as a smart home hub. This means you can control lights, thermostats, fans, locks, and other smart devices using voice commands. It supports Siri, so you can say things like turn off the lights, adjust the temperature, or play music in a specific room, and it responds instantly. One of the biggest upgrades in this generation is Matter support. Matter is a smart home standard that improves compatibility across different devices and brands. This means the HomePod 2 can work with more smart home products than before, even outside Apple's ecosystem. It also includes built-in temperature and humidity sensors. These sensors may sound small, but they are actually useful for automation. For example, if your room gets too hot, it can trigger your smart AC to turn on automatically. Or if humidity changes, it can adjust your environment settings. These are the types of features that turn the HomePod from a simple speaker into a smart home controller. Now let's talk about real-life usage, because specifications alone don't tell the full story. In daily use, the HomePod 2 feels extremely stable and reliable. It responds quickly to commands, plays music without delay, and integrates smoothly with Apple services. You don't really have to think about it, it just works in the background. But at the same time, it is not a very flexible device. Unlike some competitors, you cannot deeply customize it or expand its ecosystem freely. It is a controlled environment. And this is both a strength and a weakness. It is stable and polished, but also restricted. So now the big question, should you buy it in 2026? The answer depends completely on your situation. If you are already using Apple devices like iPhone, Apple TV, or Mac, then the HomePod 2 fits perfectly into your setup. It enhances your ecosystem, improves your audio experience, and gives you a seamless smart home control system. But if you are using Android or a mixed setup, then the value drops significantly. There are many alternatives in the market that are cheaper, more flexible, and still offer very good sound quality. So the final verdict is simple. For Apple users, yes, the HomePod 2 is worth it. It is premium, polished, and deeply integrated. But for everyone else, it is a skip, because you are not getting the full experience that justifies the price. And now I want to know your opinion. Would you spend $300 on the Apple HomePod 2 in 2026, or do you think it is still too expensive for what it offers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this detailed breakdown, make sure to subscribe to Gadgets Hub for more honest tech reviews, comparisons, and buying guides like this.